Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Atomic here. Today we're going to do our third drag strip challenge. I have decided to go with this Toyota Supra. This is a junkyard Toyota Supra. Starts off with having 281 horsepower. We are going to fix it completely 100%, going to customize it, and we're going to tune it for the third tier or class, whichever you want to say it, for the third one in the drag strip series. Let's get started. I'm so excited. First thing we're going to do, we're going to wash it just like always. Get the dirt off. See what we got to work with. See what the old color scheme was. Looks like a blue. Probably tells you when you look in here if I would click the right one. Now it says green. Look at that. That thing's junk. We're gonna make it brand new. I don't play. Oh. So we're gonna get wheels. I was gonna get aftermarket wheels anyway. I'm gonna use aftermarket rotors. I'm gonna do some paint work. Excuse me. Alright, so this build, obviously, we're going to focus more on the drag strip stuff, so I'm not going to show you every single thing I do, but I'll show you a lot. Alright, so let's get it up in the air, and let's start tearing her down. That blue thing right there, it's weird looking. I just love doing this, even though it's repetitive, it's just the same thing over and over and over. It's still fun. Now, the reason I chose Supra, I don't know that much about Supras. I know they got the 6 cylinders, and this one is the turbo version. It's more powerful than the other one. But, just people that I know in general, I've heard people say that these things are super fast. I don't know, and it don't matter to me. As long as I can make this thing work in the tier I want it to work in. That's all I care about. Golly, this thing looks like a lot of parts can't be fixed. I haven't been looking. That's 12. That can't be fixed. Look, that bushing's 14. It can't be fixed. Oh. Yeah, I like the way the car looks. I like the Supras. And there's going to be a bonus if I can do it. I said when I built the Bel Air that I might use it and tune it instead of building another car for the drag strip. So if this goes well and I don't spend all day trying to figure out how to get this thing to make that tier, then I might go ahead and do the Bel Air with this. We'll see. It's very iffy whether I can do that or not. So time will tell. If anybody, the McLaren behind me, I did a video where I built one and it just wouldn't go down the track straight. Well, I mean, it goes straight, but it wouldn't. It bounced up and down. And then I got another video where I get another one, and it's bone stock. So I take it down the track. I fix everything on it, and I take it down the track, and it does something different. And you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. It makes a sound like stuff's falling off of it. So now what I've decided to do is that McLaren over there, I bought it at the auction. And I've got to check it out and make sure it's all fixed and ready to go. But I'm going to take and get all the P11s and see if there's any P11 that actually goes down the track like it's supposed to. I've tested this one. It does not. So anyway, all right, let me get this stuff Did I take off any tires? Let me get this stuff tore down, fixed, and all that good stuff, and we'll be back. All right, everyone, I am finished fixing, buying, and painting. And this is the color scheme I went with. A green and a yellow with just a hint of chrome. Personally, I really like the way it's turned out so far. And I went with these rotors here. I painted the pads yellow and the outside discs green, with the outside trim of that being green. Let's finish this side off. Look at that wheel. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Yeah, that looks good. That is crazy. Let's do the other side right quick. Subsonic. Go ahead and stick the rest of these parts on. I think I got them all painted. That piece right there is the only piece I chromed, besides I chromed the bushings. Except for that, I didn't chrome that bushing. One thing about this painting is when you paint it, it takes away some of the detail of the item. I don't like that. Look where they messed up and put that through the thing right there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, if you buy an aftermarket part and it's made out of different material, it's gonna, or it can be smooth, like these parts are. But anyway, I like the way it's turned out. Nope. Let's see. I got another. Should have one. Yeah, right there. Let's make sure it took. Yep. And so I followed the same color scheme for the front. And the same wheels. Now this right here, if you'll notice, this is what I like. One of the things I like about the paint. See, it just painted that cover. It didn't paint the rest of it. I wished you could do all the parts like that. Like pick and choose what you want it to paint. For instance, I painted the axles. I put the axle in without painting it and looked at it, and I could have left it. It'd have been fine, really. But I painted one of them yellow. I painted that side yellow, and I just stuck it on just to see what it looked like. And I wish that I could have painted that yellow or chrome. I tried chrome first, and it just didn't look right. But if you could have done that and then left these rubbers black, that would have been awesome. But that right there, they did a good job on that. I hope this car is close to where it's supposed to be. So the body of the car, I'm going to try to paint the same colors that is. I don't have no idea how it's going to turn out. And I chose these wheels with the openness so you could see inside. So if we back out of it, golly day, look at that. That's pretty awesome looking. See, now the yellow don't even look right. That's weird. That's funny. Look at that. That's nice. All right, let's get started on the front end. We'll do the same thing to it. Tear it apart, fix, salvage what can be salvaged. Not salvage what can't be salvaged. Yeah, if y'all didn't notice on the back end back there, the spring I painted yellow, and the top and the bottom I painted green. I'll do the same thing with that, obviously. But I thought that was kind of slick looking. I didn't know. Let me go back there and let's relook at it again, because I didn't know how that would turn out. I didn't even put this side in. I'm glad I went back to look at it. Where does it go? Right here on that thing? Good grief. Leaving half the parts off the car. So I went with the base green. I thought about chrome that, but I just went with green. And then the spring yellow and the top green. I think it looks good. I really like it. It's all that matters is if I like it. No, I'm just kidding. We'll finish tearing this down something quick. And we will get on with the rest of the build. So I spent about an hour. It's been an hour of me doing this. Not too bad. Once you do one, it helped for me to do the one that y'all saw. That one was a headache for me, but this one ain't. This one's going a lot better for me. I just come up with a color plan. I wanted to do something yellow, and I don't like a real bright yellow all the time, so I went with a more dull yellow. But it turned out, I think it looks good. And I can't wait to do the body on it and see what it's going to look like. That thing ain't got no bush in it. These straight 6-cylinder motors are pretty awesome, from what I've been told. But it depends on how the game wants it to be. It's a game. Whether it makes it fast or not, it's still gonna be good. Ain't no oil pan on that. Okay. All right, let's go get these fixed up. We'll go and paint these, and we'll be back. Alrighty, we are back. Just started to put the front end together. For some odd reason, that back it turned out darker than everything else. I think. I don't know why. It's the exact same paint. Once I paint something, I usually leave it. And I mean, I reuse the same color, so I don't know how it messed up. And I put that piece right here, chrome. That's nice. That's yellow. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do none of that. I did. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, I did right there. And we got our nice rotors to put on. And I did the same with those I did with... Uh-oh. Yeah, it took. It's got to be the right, the right angle. Yeah, it's yellow. I couldn't tell there for a minute. I was like, man, where's my yellow? Okay. Oh, I got to put that on. I don't have that done. So I'll have to go do it. I just want to cut in right quick. I was fixing to paint these parts. I watched RPM Game, and he mentioned how to turn this table into a paint booth. And before I started painting, I watched his video back then, and I didn't want to change it because this is where I came to do all my fairing repairs. But now that I've started doing a lot of painting, especially when I get to the engine, that is so much more convenient than running out that door and running all the way in the back. I haven't had to come back here yet, but this is where I'll have to go to repair the body stuff. But this is really cool. Check out his video if you haven't seen it, if you want to know how to do this. But yeah, thank you, RPM Games. Alrighty, I had to take this wheel off to get... I didn't paint that thing, so I chromed them. I don't know what it's going to look like. Oh yeah, that looks good. A couple of chrome pieces, little one there, just a few chrome there and there. I like chrome. I love chrome. Look at that wheel. I can't get over how good that wheel looks. It's got a greenish tint to it and a yellow. I mean, it really came out nice. And see how it retained the other color that the rim was? It just painted the painted part of the rim. That is really cool. I wish that they had turned that to where the open spot was right there where the rotor was. But it really don't look good for some reason. Now it does. The way the light hits it, I guess. Alright, we'll throw on these few pieces. Alright, I guess I already got the wheel bearing in there. You can't stick the wheel on until you get this on. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to get the engine out and then I'm going to get the body off of this thing, and then we'll take one more look at the suspension before I start fixing the body and putting it back on. Them wheels are just nice. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do you like that kind of stuff? I like it. Alright, let's get the engine out. It looks cool. It ain't too bad. Look at that suspension. We're gonna take a look at it. Let's mount this engine. There ain't nothing to it. It's all gone. Golly day. I'll have to hunt and find all the parts of that thing. Okay, let me empty out my my holding thing right here. Let me empty that out and I'll be right back. Alright, my inventory is cleaned out. Let's get this thing broke down. We gotta get going. Spend too much time on this. I'm gonna strip her down to the bare metal. I wish this car kind of did like those cars do. When you strip it all the way down, all you see the all the suspension. That must be a B. Yeah, it's a bumper B. So we'll go back with the bumper B. That's a B thing. I bet you the way it looks like a B. Okay. So let's do the inside. All right. I just went and I wanted to put some different seats in here and steering wheel and make them match as best as I could do. So I came up with this idea right here. So yep, I tried my best to do a dual paint on these things, but it won't let you. If you paint the center like I got it, and you go back in and try to paint the outside, like if I can come back out of it and go back into it, and I try to paint the outside, it won't let me. Well, it will let me, but then it'll take and put that at its natural or its original color. So I painted the steering wheel just a little bit around there, a yellow accent, and then these are yellow. Is the back painted? Yeah, back paint on that. Yep. And of course, I did the best I could choosing something that made it look like a fabric. But anyway, all right, let's finish. Let's weld it up. It's time to get on it. Look at that rust melt away. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, I did say it was a green color, didn't it? Look at that green. Oh man, I was gonna paint the outside that similar to that yellow color. That's not really dark enough. I'm gonna tint this first time doing this, but I'm gonna tint the windows. I don't know, that green, man, that green looks sharp. I may just go with the green. I think I will, or you know, with a green, not that color in particular, but I think I done painted a car green. But that is cool. That is really cool looking. Man, it's gonna be one bad apple Toyota. Okay, well, I gotta fix parts anyway. It's coming along. Let's get to it. All the body work is done. I had most of it. Had to buy a hood because didn't have a. Did you know? Oh, that probably come off of it. Because I didn't have the right hood. I had a regular hood, and it takes a B. I'm not painting it blue. That black looks pretty good. Huh. It gives me an idea. Look at that front bumper. That's weird. That's the one that come off of it. Oh no, I didn't. Why is that well, obviously I don't have it, or else I would put it on there. So I need a left front fender. Let me just run and grab a left front fender, since I failed to have one. That black kind of looks kind of good. Kind of. Depends on what you're going to do with the rest of the car. What if there's any liveries for this thing? I love that scoop. I'm going to tell you what, I like that blue, but I wished it was green instead of blue. So I'm saying I like the way they did that, but I'd rather have it green instead of the blue. I wonder if I can paint it that. Alright, let me go grab a couple license plates. I'm not a big fan of these license plates being white on these built cars, but what can you do? I might, I did see if I could paint those. You can't paint those. Alright, let's see if this thing is 100%. Body's 100. Frame's 100. Interior's 100. We are on our way to a fully customized car. Alright. Let's go ahead and take it to the paint booth. I can't wait. I must can wait. I just can't seem to hit the right buttons. Paint booth. Let's go see what this bad apple's going to look like. Okay. Alright. Why ain't this thing moving? Oh. Well, you can see the inside of the car really nice. That's nice. And those they don't really match that, but it is the same colors I used. Okay, so we want to, let's try the yellow. That's what I was really wanting to go with, was the yellow. While we're here, let's look at the green. Oh, that green, man, I'm gonna tell you what. That yellow's a little bright though for this color green. That looks good though. Man, that even works well with the rims. I might have to go with that. I was going to go with yellow. Alright, where is deliveries? Last page, Danny. Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. I might have to... let's see what else I got. Absolutely not. But let's switch back and let's switch to the yellow. And let's see. They don't even show up with the yellow. They don't even look good now. It screwed everything up some reason or another. Why is it doing that? It's screwing all this up. Okay, so something in the paint scheme is doing that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Wow, it just screwed it all up. Even the green's messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to back out, I think, and let's go back in it because obviously it's it ain't liking something. Here we go. There we go. Okay, now if we go back to the yellow, nope, it's still doing it. Did I not catch that the first time? No, because that was messed up too, and it's not messed up this time. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, let's back out. Let's move the car back to the lift. Get it out of the paint shop altogether, and then let's move it back. Let's see if we can fix that. If we can, I'll probably go with that green, because that green really looked good. It still ain't doing it right. What has happened to this thing? What have I done? Paint custom. Oh, I cannot believe this is screwing up. Look at the inside of the car, what it's doing to that. What the heck? Man, that thing looks so good too to begin with. Now it looks like crap. If you could paint that orange a different color, of course that's pretty cool looking. Oh, well, I thought I was going to say it fixed it, but it didn't. So it just makes the whole back half black for some reason. Rear 5, what does that do? This little silver stripe down, that's not too bad. Problem is though, that's kind of cool. I wish this thing would work like it's supposed to so I could see. Look at the inside of it though. That is awful. Alright, let's none. Okay, the inside goes back, but that it's still green. It's painting everything green. Why? Let's go back. Let's look at this. Or this. Okay. Okay, that's darker than that is for some reason. I don't know what I don't know if I've done something or I don't know what's going on. I can't paint that. Alright, well, I hate that. We'll continue on with the engine. Hopefully I might cut it off and save it and maybe come back to it the next day and see if that will fix it. I hope it does. I can't take it. Alright, let me examine that right quick so it'll show up. Alright, back to normal mode. Engine. Alright, let's start clicking away. I'm finishing up a couple of the pieces here. And then we're going to jump onto the engine. I painted a couple pieces in here as well. I kind of wished I'd done them in yellow. Because here it stands out pretty nicely, but when it's in the engine bay, it kind of blends in. So I kind of wish I'd painted that stuff yellow. But I'll probably end up painting the engine more yellow than green. Probably yellow with green accents. That way, you know, it's yellow, green, all that kind of stuff. I tried to paint the radiator, but it wouldn't let me. Alright, let's go get it started on the engine. Alright, I am back. So, I've been working hard on this engine. This is as far as I've gotten with it. I went ahead and I painted the block and the head yellow. Painted the oil pan green, water pump green. I chromed out this right here and chromed out that. So I'm fixing to finish putting it together. Thought I would bring y'all along. And I've cut a lot of this out, the tearing down and stuff. I don't think I've got in the video. But it just takes a while to figure this stuff out, how I want to do it. Now, I've been working on this for 3.5 hours. Now I made these green because I made that a see-through top. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Put that bottom on, it's green, it looks nice, especially against that yellow. You know what, I could have made all that see-through. I didn't even think about that. Man, I painted these green. And I painted that see-through. The game calls it glass, so technically I'm putting a piece of glass in. I think of it more as plexiglass. But if you catch it just right, now you can see in there? See the green pulleys? And then you can see the green tops of those. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I really do. I like that. All right, let's put these on. I did paint that as well. I chromed that and put some green accents on it. I think that's sharp. Yeah, that turned out really nice. This right here, not much I could do with it. Just paint it green. See, I didn't do anything to the fuel rail. I'll do that in a minute. Paint the pulleys yellow. The belt is green. That's yellow. Oh, that looks good. Except for the texture. Yeah, it takes a certain way you paint this, it takes the texture out of the product. On some stuff. Some stuff it does pretty decent, but that's not bad looking. Look at all that. That's really cool. Am I done with it? No, I gotta put the fuel rail in. But this ain't real life. Ah, green looks good. All right, let's get off of here. So here's my engine. I'm not 100% sold on this front stuff. I probably got too much yellow on it. Especially the fan. I probably should have painted the fan something different. The fan could have been green. Yeah, the fan could have been green. I think that probably would have looked a little better. If I can quit going all over the place. Let's try that in green. Yeah, I think that works better. Got the yellow pulley behind it. Yeah, we'll leave it green. Alright, well that's an engine. It's another customized engine. That looks cool. Let's get it out and get it in the car. I hope I can get that car painted. That kind of bugs me. Look at all that green in there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. That chrome matches them wheels pretty darn good. I'm not sure about that green. That back there can stay green, but this right here, I'm not sure. And the body of this car right here is not the same kind of green that is. But it's not too far. It's just a flatter green. That's more of a glossier green. That don't look too bad at all. I kind of like it. Well, we'll leave that like it is for now. Alright, let's put fluids in it. Got all the fluids in, and it's ready to go. Now, one thing about it is I did go and paint it. I had actually cut off the camera and was going to quit for the night, but I decided to take the car and try to paint it again because, you know, it was messing up between the door and that back section. The only color I could get was this green, which is not bad. I like the green, but I wanted to try for the yellow, but I couldn't. I couldn't get the yellow. It just wouldn't look right. So we got the green. Green's not bad. Looks pretty darn good. I wish the inside of this was painted a little darker green, but at least it's green. All right, let's take it to the test path. Get the wheels all lined up. Everything done for that. We are back. Now maybe this thing will run. I'd hope for a low drag rating, like to 20 something maybe, because that'll give me more options for tuning it up. And it should have a little bit better than 281 horsepower, maybe 290 something. I don't know if I put any high performance anything on it. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. A 158. Ooh, 158. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 158. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put a lot of high performance parts on this thing, like a lot. So let's move it back to the shop. I do want to show you guys the complete paint job and all that. So there's my little see-through motor. That looks pretty darn good, and depending on where you got the light. I'm glad I went with the green fan right there. I think that looks a little better, and the yellow is nice all the way around. I painted the transmission green and then the drive shaft yellow. I think it looks pretty good. The suspension back here looks pretty good. I painted that gas tank black. I just I didn't want to emphasize any kind of color scheme on that on the gas tank, so I just made it black. I did go with just a little bit wider back tires, 115 if I remember correctly, and stock is what did I say, 115, 315, and stock is 305. So I didn't add too much to it. I kept the front the same, just to give it a little bit more bite if it needed it. All right, well, okay, I guess I'm gonna start tearing stuff down. Gosh, I hate to tear chrome stuff off. Alright, I'll be back when I get some parts on. I wanted to cut in right quick and show you guys what I've done. Well, I've done it, but what I did was I went inside and I put high performance pistons. I 3-starred those. I've got a high performance roller on the inside, and this roller right here is high performance as well. And then I put a high performance head on it, and I put high performance cams, all 3-starred, and high performance spark plugs and coils. So everything on the inside of the engine is all high performance. So if it needs, oh, I forgot to put that in. So if it needs, that's high performance, 3-starred. So if it needs more than that, which I'm probably going to assume it is, it's all going to be outside of the vehicle. So I can change that stuff later on. But anyway, that's what I'm going to start with, and we will go from here. All right. Another thing I forgot to mention was I did put a high performance clutch, pressure plate, and flywheel. All 3 started. If I put high performance on it, it's going to be 3 starred. And I kept the same color scheme. Of course, that's the same, and this is the same. So that gives me more options to change out. But anyway, I painted the head. I painted everything that I replaced that needed painting. But anyway, let's now see how much closer I am to it. I got a long way to go. 150 almost. I don't even know how much a car can get. How much you can increase it by. I hope this at least breaks me into the 200 bracket. Well, 209. Golly day. 209. That's still a long way from 300. Alright, I'm gonna change out some more parts. I gotta get it closer to that. Still got the ECU, and I can put a high performance air cleaner on it. I can put a high performance thingy, fuel filter, air filter. I can do the turbos and do the intake, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I was able to get most everything colored back the way it was, the way I had it, but this right here, it would not let me paint it. Like I chromed that, and I had them little spots like they're green. I tried to do this in the same way, it just would not let me. That red is awful. Before I put that on, well, I didn't mean to do that. Let me put the old one back on, and let's just see how close it comes to fulfilling the 300 class. Okay, let's go try it out. Should all be back to 100%. Yep. So I put all the exhaust, everything 3-starred under it, and I put well, that's it. All the exhaust. Seems like I did all the fuel filter and the air filter. Let's see what that difference that does. I may not have no choice but to put that on there, but let's just see. I put some high-end aftermarket parts on this thing. $249. Look at that. That's awesome. $249. Okay, let's take I've still got the stock transmission in this thing, so let's take it to the drag strip. Let's see how the transmission's gonna be, because we're getting close. So it's gonna make it, because I still got a bunch of parts left to look at that steering wheel. Ain't that cool? The seats are cool. This car's cool. It's a bad apple. Alright, I'm just gonna run the practice. I want to see what the transmission is shifting at, how well it gets off the line, that kind of thing. So I'll know whether or not I need to put a transmission in it or not. We'll do half mile. It's not bad at all. That's 6th gear. There's the problem, running out of gears. If I wanted to run this thing a mile, I couldn't. Okay, so that tells me I'm going to have to put a transmission in this. Yeah, that looks pretty cool right there now. I like that. That's pretty cool. Chrome would have looked fine. No problems with chrome. But the fact that I could just put the yellow in certain spots, I think that looks really good. Okay. We are done. Let's go see what it'll do. I should be a whole lot closer to that 300 now. I haven't put any of the bushings in, and I still haven't put a throttle. 259. Gosh, that's not as high as I thought it was going to be. Okay. You get it closer than that. Alright, besides bushings underneath the car, we've done everything except for this side here. Alright, let's put the pieces back on. I went and got them 3 start up. And I painted the throttle. I went and looked at it, and it would paint that red part on it, but it wouldn't just paint the red part. It had to paint the whole thing. That's funny how that stuff is like that. So it basically looks just like the old one I had on there. And I better make sure I did put the right one on there. Yeah. I don't want to put that on there because of that red, but I guess if I have to, I have to. If I did, then I'd want to leave that with the red and then the red over there. At least there's a couple different reds on there. Alright, let's see how close that gets. ECU is going to be the next thing I replace. I'm going to try my best not to replace that turbocharger. $270. Okay, going to have to replace the ECU. That's all there is to it. Alright, let's slap the ECU on here. And we will see how close that comes. 3 started, so it's 7.8%, which is pretty high. It's going to be a bad little super. Golly, look at that horsepower. Yeah, and it don't look like it tailored off quite as much. 283. Holy milk cows. Getting close. We're getting real close. Let me go ahead and up that up this thing right here. Alright. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Oh. Alright, 111. -2 and +2. Let's just for kicks see. Well, it ain't gonna. I can already tell you it ain't gonna work. Alright, let's do it again. That could possibly work. Look yonder. Apply. And then let's go over here. Go over here. Alright, so this right here, we'll just go up it to 40 miles an hour. We'll up that to 55 miles an hour. We'll up that to 70. That's 30 miles difference, right? Okay, 70, 80, 90, 100. 102 is fine. 120. Nah, be about 130 for that. And then about 160. Alright, I'm just going to throw some numbers in there and we're just going to see how good it does. All right. Let's see what it'll do now. It'd be nice if it went just a hair over. Then I can just back one of them down to get it to be closer to 300. Look at that thing. 317. Look at that. 565 horsepower. Grief, I still don't have the turbo on it. And I don't have the bushings in it. I pretty much got everything else, I think. Okay, so we went above. I wasn't expecting it to go above that much. Alright. So it's plus 16. We want to get that down. So let's just click one. Alright, that's plus 10. Let's try that. We'll get as close as we can. We may have to go change a bushing or two to get it to where we want it. Get it exactly 300. Can y'all believe that? 304. If I go down one more, it's going to go down to 290 something probably. Then I'm going to have to put in bushings to make up the difference. That's what it's looking like to me. Alright, so that's plus 10. We need it. Plus 9 would be great, but I highly doubt it's going to do that. There's plus 8. We'll apply that, try that. But I believe, I'm pretty positive that's going to be too much. So we're going to have to add some bushings to get it back up to 300. Main thing is I do not have to put that supercharger or turbocharger on it. Oh, we got it. Now I gotta do is the gearing. We got it. Man, you got a lot of horsepower in them supers. Alright, to start with, let's go a mile and see where the gears are. Main thing is getting off the line. From 3rd to 4th is kind of steep. 4th to 5th is good. I don't know what, let me wind it up to, okay, so 6.5 is what I need to change. I'm gonna add gears. Okay. Alright, so from off the line's not bad. It could stand to be a little taller. So I'm going to go a little taller off line. 1st to 2nd needs to be just a hair taller. 3rd to 4th was a little bit too much. 4th to 5th seemed to be good. This is cool. This is fun. Okay, 3rd and 4th was a little bit too much. So we're going to up this to 75. All right, and then we're going to up that to 60. And then we're going to up that to 45. Okay, we need to add another gear. I don't know, I have to relook at these. But for now, we're going to add another gear. And we'll do 180. That's not enough, 190. Right there, went right to it. All right, let's apply that. Let's go try it again. Okay, that's better. I'd say around 5,000 probably would be a good Alright, looks like that's gonna... I want to try it one more time just to get another feel for it. But yeah, that's gonna be it right there. Good for a mile. I just need to look at that start again. I think the start from first gear is good. From first to second is a little on the low side, and then second and third is a little on the low side. Third to fourth is decent. And second to third especially. Okay. Alright, so we're going to change between third and fourth. Just a little bit, so I'm going to go up to 77. Let's go 78. Alright, 78. Then here, let's go up to about 62. Okay, that'll make them to a little stiffer. I can't remember now if that was too stiff or not stiff enough. That I know wasn't stiff enough. But off the line, it's pretty darn good. Let's try that. And the top end is great. So we just about got her licked. Okay. That's really, really close without getting really nitpicky. That's good. We got it. Now we're going to race. We're going to drag race. We're going to win too. We're going to beat everybody. I guarantee it. Yep, we're going to win. She said, I think it's squigglies. All right, let's go do it. We'll start off with an 8th. Remember, we got to win at least 3 classes. I'm going to race all 4 classes. We got us a purposely built Supra. Man, I don't stand a chance. That's a bad Supra, buddy. Hey, I ain't scared of that Roadrunner looking thing. He ain't got a chance. Told you, he ain't got a chance. We'll do one inside the car. From 3rd to 4th is still just a little high. I could stand to go a little higher from 3rd to 4th. Yeah, I could stand to go a little higher between 3rd and 4th. 2nd to 3rd is not high enough, and 3rd to 4th is still just a little bit too high. So I need to go into 3rd and move it up a little. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm nitpicking now, but yeah. Look at that. 6,750 buckaroos, baby. All right, let's go do the quarter mile. I'm right here, yeah. Yeah, third. What the piss? Is that stupid William Electric cars? Stupid Tesla. Oh my gosh. If we was on a half mile, he wouldn't outrun me. Piece of junk. I need to go turn them off. Okay. Well, that's fine. That gives me a chance to go just tweak my motor a little bit. Let's go back. I just want to increase third gear just by a little bit. We'll go from 78, I guess 80. It's 2 more mile-an-hour difference. Let's try that. It's hard to beat a Tesla. Beautiful. Did y'all see that? That was beautiful. Awesome. 100% happy now. Is there any Teslas in this thing? No Teslas. Yeah, that was beautiful. It looked like the RPMs fell just about the exact same spot. What am I racing against? I ain't caring about that thing. Come on! You ain't nothing! Uh-oh. Got off the line just a little late. I'm pulling him out. He's faded away. Can't hang with a purposely built Supra. Oh. And they see that car coming down with that awesome paint job, and you know, in the pits I've had the hood up, and they've come and looked through all that stuff, and they're like, wow, man, this thing's tricked out. And I'm like, and it'll run too. Faded off. He's gone. El Camino. Well, Camino. Looked like 4th to 5th was a little high. Might have been. 6,700. Okay, let's go back and do the half mile. I hope there's some Teslas in here. I'll bury them. He's gone. Look at that. It's like the gears are lining up with the distances. That's pretty cool. I didn't look to see if there was any Teslas in there. Look at that car. That's a bad apple car too. I wished I could have done a little bit different with the paint job, but y'all saw how that thing was giving me a fit and a half. So with the crying. That's a bad apple car. We got it. Can't be beat. Oh, he almost didn't finish. From 4th to 5th is just a hair stiff, just a hair. It'll be alright. I'm happy with it. I'm not changing it. What I beat? A Dodge Viper. And he was $294. Alright, got one last race to do. 1 mile. I got the gearing for it. Might as well do it. Please let there be Teslas in here. Look, the Teslas. See, the Teslas won't run these. Oh, I seen a Yamaha. I wonder if it won. I think that was an electric Yamaha. Fourth to 5th is just a little high. Just a hair. I ain't gonna fret over that. Beautiful. Look at that bad apple, man. She's getting all... Man, she's getting squigglies. That's a 370Z, too. I'd like to get... I'm going to get that Nissan DLC. BMW. What am I doing? I messed something up. Supposed to hold that. The Yamaha didn't make it through. Bye-bye. Man, look at this thing go. Look at the tack down there. Look at the speedometer. Look at that speedometer go! Man, I'm gonna peg this thing. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, did not finish. DNF. Man. That looks like mine over there with my yellow with the black. Look at the windmills down there. I ain't never noticed that. That's pretty cool. Windmills. Stands over there. They got some kind of dirt stuff going on over yonder. Man, I see it hit 174. Look, I think it's squigglies. Uh-oh. Another DNF. No, he got it. I think mine is 300. I got one. I think it is 300. Is that a Honda over there? Yeah, it's just a hair step between 4th and 5th, but that's no biggie for me. Last gear. I think it's last race. Look at that thing, get squigglies. Uh-oh, he may not finish. Oh, he did. He got it. Look, I'm 174 miles an hour. He's 144 miles an hour. Golly, that's a big difference between 248 and 300. I remember when that car was at, I think it was at 250 or something. So that's the kind of times I probably would be turning. Of course, unless he ran out of gears. There ain't no telling with that. All right. Let's get back to the shop. No. Let's get back to the shop. We done. We've come. We've conquered. The only thing that outrun us was a Tesla. They don't count. All right. That concludes this drag race series for the number 3 class. We got number 4 class and then number 5 class. 5 class is going to be a problem for me because it's, I don't know if there's cars that will hook up better than other cars or what. But before I leave, we're going to do another little tour of everything so you guys can get that stuck in your brain. Now see outside how you can see through that where it's daylight, you can see all through that. That is cool. If I thought about it, I'd have made all that see through. I might do that on another motor, I don't know, but that's cool. Yeah, drive shaft looks good. All this back here looks good. I like this. That is a very cool, if I do say so myself, build. Even though I did do it. That is a really cool Supra. Alright. I'm going to call it a video. I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you come back and see the next one. I got other builds we're going to do, plus the next series, drag race series. So, whether it be day or night, peace out.